Hey, how's it going? Man, I just woke up. You won't believe it, but check this out. Dang, how good looking is Jupiter this morning. Look at the great red spot coming around. I'm kind of glad I woke up. I'm doing good. How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, all having an amazing day so far. Nope. Just want to type this in real quick. All right. Yeah, I just woke up. You want to go back to bed? Oh my goodness. Tony, what's up, brother? Dude, I just woke up, man. I actually went right out. I'm trying to see, is that a moon shadow on the top too? Is there a moon shadow right above the Great Red Spot? Alright, what up, Blue? Yo, Johnny, what's up, brother? How you doing? Let me pull up the let me get the planetarium to open up the solar system information here. See what Jupiter's supposed to look like right now. See what we got going on. Here, sync with time. No, okay. I don't think I see any moons nearby. Crazy beautiful though. Hey, what up, Cardinal? Before nice to bike to school, I got you. Dude, hopefully it's not super cold there. Yeah, this is Jupiter. That's gorgeous Jupiter right now. Sammy, good morning. How are you? How was your morning? Check out Jupiter this morning. I was wanting to focus it a little bit more, but you know what? I don't want to touch it. I know I'll mess it up. Jupiter is definitely a friend of me. It's definitely not the friendliest of the all. Platinum Bulge, it is. Yep, that's true. It's so beautiful this morning. I kind of want to stack it though. Get a really cool image this morning. Let me stack it real quick. Let's get everything out of our way. Get rid of the big old red box. Get rid of all the enhancement stuff here. Box. There we go. Adjust it properly. So this is a really nice way to be able to get a high definition view of what we're looking at tonight. Or this morning, actually. This is this morning. It's already 6:48 a.m. Check that out, though. Look at how beautiful it's already coming in. That is gorgeous. This is, you can see here. I don't know if you guys can see where it says stacked images. 330 right now. 346, 360, 370. I'm just going to keep climbing for a bit. But dang, look at how gorgeous that is. Jupiter is looking so beautiful today. Like crazy beautiful. Looks like a marble. It does. It honestly does. It honestly does. It is just, yeah, that's way too stunning. Let me save this real quick and we'll go back in the raw view. Back into the live view here. There we go. And what it looks like through the video of what we're watching. You can see its moons. We just got to turn up a lot of brightness, so back out a little bit here. You can see some of the moons out there. A couple on the top. Get this big old green bar out of our way. A couple there, couple up that way. And then there's one I can see down here. I'm not sure where the fourth Galilean moon is. I just woke up, so I haven't even had time to look up, see where all the moons are, what's kind of going on and stuff. And pull out all that brightness, then we got that craziness. This craziness going on. Really gorgeous. You shoot yourself. I think it really only happens at 300 Earth years, maybe. So it's probably somewhere around 350 years old so far, at least. It is coming to the end, though. It is getting smaller. It's definitely getting a little bit smaller. It could be behind it. I just haven't even looked. Let me zoom out a little bit on the planetarium. See where things are. Let me get zoomed out. I see Io, Europa, Ganymede. Okay, so Io, Europa, and Ganymede Europa and Ganymede were really close to each other. Oh, Callisto's on the other side. It's way, way up there. Matt, what up, buddy? How you doing? That's all good, man. It's just a couple of letters. The bot got you. So let me kind of back up again here just a bit. We'll kind of go up here. The first one's Europa, and the other one's Ganymede there. And then if we move the telescope, see if we go the right way. We move off way over here. We get a little bit more brightness. Callisto's big, but it's so far away from Jupiter, it can be tricky to find. Oh, there's Callisto right there. There's Callisto. The next one will be Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system. And then you got Europa, Jupiter, and then Io. It's a really cool view. Definitely a really cool view. There's the 4 Galilean moons today. There's a meteor shower coming up. First week of November. That is right. We do got some amazing meteor showers coming up. We're back. We're basically back into the meteor shower season for sure. Stay in the same place. It does. It goes around. We see a difference in the way the storm goes compared to the bands itself. It's in a different rotational. Love space, dude. Space is amazing. Space is really awesome. How they get their names? Ancient astronomers gave them those names. Yo, what up, band delicious? How you doing? What telescope do you use? Right now, we're using the C11 telescope. This is an 11-inch cast screen telescope. And then I got the camera SV305 CC. What we're using tonight. Today I actually got another camera coming in, another 305, but it's going to be the 305 Pro, so that's going to be a lot of fun. The only bad thing is when I looked up the weather when I just woke up. And if anybody ever wants to look up the weather from here where the observatory's at, you can look up Kansas City's weather. This whole week is clouds and rain. That's just crazy. This whole week is clouds and rain coming up. That's going to be pretty tough. Hey, what up, Dom? How you doing, brother? How's your day going? Named after Roman Greek guys. Yep, they did. Hi, buddy. How's your day? All right, let me get the other chat pulled up here real quick. Miss everything. How cold is it for y'all? It is 35 degrees here. Kansas City Halloween weather. I know. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely is. It is 35 degrees here today. Crazy, crazy cold. Crazy cold. Hi, Jeffrey. How you doing, bud? How's everything going for you? Hey, Monty. Good morning. Let me know where y'all viewing from, by the way. We're in Kansas City, Missouri. We're in beautiful Kansas City. No, part to say. What bad weather guy? A new piece of equipment. If you want bad weather, that's right. You got to pay the cloud tax for sure. Anytime you buy new equipment, you pay for cloud tax. Florida, Michigan, Ohio, Central Louisiana, 46 degrees. Wow. Western Kentucky. It's about 40 degrees there for you. Yep, Jupiter. Hanging out Jupiter this morning. Beautiful Jupiter. Where's Jupiter's moon? We'll do a little bit of checking out moons here in just a minute. Right here in Kansas City on Halloween, it's possible. Last time I looked at the temperatures on Halloween night, it's like 20-some degrees. Like crazy. Crazy cold. They are, David. Yeah. I think, sure. I appreciate it, bud. Can you see Atlas to your telescope? Sunshine Coast. Australia. Hey, welcome in, by the way. November. We'll be able to capture Atlas as it comes around the sun in November. 46 degrees in the bayou. Nice. Grand Rising, D-Town. How are you doing? How's your day? And Australia as well. Hey, Dark. How's it going? Good morning to you. Thanks, Gipsy. Absolutely. It's definitely beautiful. I'm letting my hands warm up for a second here. You like the solar system? I think the solar system is amazing. I'm a planetary guy for sure. Waving from Bali. Welcome in, Liddy. Sweden as well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is a live view of Jupiter here near Kansas City. The sun's going to be coming up here quickly. It'll wash out a little bit of our view, but we'll still be able to see it a bit. Oh, you got one battery on your phone? No, you got to be charging that thing. Got to get that thing on the charger. Won't start driving me nuts. Can't figure out what it is. Where's it located at? Roughly what position? Perfect system has to be the trappiest one system. Okay, I got you. It is super cool. It is. I agree. Definitely agree. Can you see Saturn today? It's already set for us. It's already set. Can't see until tonight. It is really cold, D-Town. It is really cold. Dom, sounds good, buddy. South Sky's right about tree level. It's probably going to be Sirius, the dog star. Very possible. Probably going to be, is it really, really flashy? See different colors from it. Super bright. Have an amazing day, Dom. Thanks for hanging out there. Thanks for hanging out. You're having 2 hot dogs for lunch, dude? Smart. Sounds good. Thanks, Ewas. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Jupiter's definitely gorgeous today. Time for someone. Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Colder in Michigan. I think we are, honestly. It is way too cold here. I won't lie. Which obviously, anytime we get cold weather, we get these amazing views. Colder weather obviously gives us the best views. What makes it kind of out of focus? The atmosphere does. Not only just the atmosphere, but like, for example, like this me tapping my foot, and we can see the telescope a little bit. Do you go live every night? As long as we're clear, I try to. Last night I ended up crashing though. We did Comment Lemon for the members, so we live streamed Comment Lemon, and then I ended up falling asleep. I was just completely exhausted, and so I just woke up, and here we are at Jupiter this morning, which I'm super happy that we got out here. Super happy. That's around the moon telescope 8 minutes. It'll be really small. It'll be like the size of the school bus to 248,000 miles away. It'd just be way too small to see it once it gets to that point. 4 6 minutes ago from the sun, Jupiter, and then bounce back in your eyeball. Pretty wild, ain't it? Pretty dang wild. It was a good view last night. Are you able to get a view of Jupiter's rings? So we cannot see the 4 rings from here on Earth. Not from here on Earth. There's a gas planet, yep. Mostly hydrogen and then helium. And then you got other things, methane, propane, and so on. Thanks, Heavy. I appreciate it, dude. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome in, by the way. Glad to have you. Definitely glad to have you this morning. It has a lot of moons. 97 moons around Jupiter. Got 97 moons around Jupiter. Yeah, it was definitely a beautiful view of the comet. It's always fun to get to see comet through just a live perspective rather than taking a bunch of photos. Like, I always find that to be more interesting, of course. Where am I? Near Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, it's about 1,300 roughly times bigger than Earth. You can put about 1,300 rock planets in it. What causes the back and forth wiggle? It's on the telescope. A little bit of wind, me moving around, like for example, just me even tapping my foot on the ground. We get a little bit of vibration through it. Oh, Jason, bot got you for some reason. What do you say? The Earth is round. We're on a sphere. We shoot the moon. Also, our moon, it's really close to the sun. We just passed a new moon. Red branch star, it shows Sirius is higher up. Oh, okay. I'm not too sure which one you're seeing though. There's a lot of different stars down that direction. How Galileo saw the moon from a tiny telescope. I mean, honestly, his telescope was impressive. He had high focal length though. It's not about how small it was for him. It was about his focal length on the telescope. That's the coolest thing ever. This is real. Yeah, this is a live view of Jupiter this morning. We got Jupiter and we got some moons. Here, let me bring in a few moons. People were asking about moons. To get moons, you got to get a little bit more brightness. But up here, let me move the view a little bit more. There we go. This is going to be Ganymede and then Europa. Pull the camera all the way down. And then you got Jupiter and then you got Io over here. Io is the most volcanic mass in the solar system. Of course, Jupiter is just a massive planet. The most massive planet we have. And then Europa, the smaller one in our view, on the left side. That's going to be an icy moon that has an ocean underneath it. Could have life in it. And then you got Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system. So there's a lot going on in this view. Hi, KK. How you doing, buddy? All right, let's pull us back over here. Pull out some of that brightness. Check out the bands that make her dance in the beautiful great red spot, the massive storm of Jupiter. Your new addiction, that's awesome, man. Very big Lake Sirius. Yeah. Without going out there looking, it's hard to say. I assume you see Venus out this morning, though, off to these. The camera is the SV305cc. SV305. Looking at the sun, I don't know about all that. Honestly, I don't know. Earth maybe, maybe. Do you believe that there's other life? I think it's plausible. I think it's very probable that there could be life out there. We haven't discovered it yet in science to be able to come to a conclusion to say yes, yes at that point, but I think it's very probable just based on sheer numbers. Do you support the deceivers of NASA? Why is NASA like the only thing in your mind, man? Sure, this is a Samsung phone. I'm sure this is a much more expensive equipment than a Samsung phone. It sounds good, Gorilla. Appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. Sandals or bare feet? Why would that matter? Made you interested in the night sky. I was 8 years old when the family got the first telescope. Dad bought a telescope for the family. Kind of kicked me in for sure. I want to try to focus just a bit here. See if we can get a little better focus. Try to get to maintain a little bit of better focus here. How do you see Jupiter's past sun rays? You can actually dim out the amount of brightness that you're getting. Exposure. Wear your NASA t-shirt yesterday. That's awesome. That's super awesome. White colored than the morning news. That's funny, Amanda. Welcome in, by the way. Trust me, yeah, it's in November. We'll be able to see it. It's behind the sun right now. It is behind the sun. So you looked up Locked it to keep following the planet. Right, that is correct. We have a go-to mount, a tracking mount. It's the EQ6R Pro mount. Really nice mount. Basically follows it through the right extension of the sky. You too, Blue. You too. Sounds good. Have an amazing day. Have a super amazing day. Because you might accidentally aim the sun. That is true. You definitely could. But we got solar filters, so the question is, would I be so bored that I'd want to go check out the sun today or not? Throw on a solar filter and enjoy it. Yep, absolutely. Definitely be careful when you're observing during the day. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. You probably read with your pointing finger, huh? I got a middle finger I'm pointing at you though right now. Alright, sounds good, Blue. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Javier feels important today for some reason. Where am I located? Near Kansas City, Missouri. Over by Kansas City, Missouri. And it is freezing this morning. 7:01 a.m. 36 degrees. With clear skies. Tonight, it looks like it's going to get cloudy. But I think there's going to be a chance we're going to be able to get Saturn before it comes through. Yo, username, what's up? For the morning coffee. Yo, what up? How you doing, username? Welcome back. How can you leave after that? I mean, it happens. Poor Javier. Poor Javier. Just can't even enjoy looking at Jupiter without trying to be like the center of attention. Your daughter was offered a job with NASA last year. And turned it down because I would not go with her. What lab did they try to get her to go to, though? What was going to be their final location that she was going to go to? I got some good friends that work for NASA. Really good people. Hi, Nicholas. How are you doing? Welcome in, Nicholas. Good morning to you. Good morning. We got company when the cops arrive. You probably say we got company when the cops arrive. Dude, I got no clue what you're talking about. You're coming off as basically a bot at this point. You're acting a little worse than a bot on like Grand Theft Auto 1, to be honest. Got no clue here. Let me help you out the door, man. Honestly, so annoying. It is an amazing view. It really is neat. I definitely love this view. Really beautiful view. Really beautiful view. And by the way, this is a great red spot. If anybody ever wants to know what the great red spot looks like. Yeah, that too was just, oh my goodness. Talking about just trying to be clever without even making much sense at the end of the day. Wanting to know if I even wear shoes when I take a shower. What the heck? Kind of came off a little creepy at that point too. Anyways, let's try to focus. Focus. Will there be any meteor stragglers today? Yeah, absolutely. There's still 3 ongoing major meteor showers going on right now. So we got 3 major meteor showers. Aha, Vignac. Dude thought he had jokes too, and the bot's going to get him on that one. Dude, I've been doing astronomy for a long time. Hearing Uranus jokes is just like pretty old at this point, man. Oh, going down to Texas? Okay, I got you. That's really awesome. That'd be really cool. Though I think Texas would be all right, because honestly, go outside, feel the morning air right now. I'd be like, Texas might be okay. Texas might just be okay. Yeah, he tries to do it again. The bot's gonna grab every time. The Uranus jokes get so old at the end of the day. Super old. You always have them little fun troll to try to come in. Did Florida once, it was too hot. That makes sense. Cold there in Louisiana. Yeah. Cover 7 Earth. Right now we get about 2.5 to 3, most likely. This dude. No one wants to see what this dude's comment just said. We didn't want to leave the car. Oh, I got you. Just have to become very aware of our solar system. Always took it for granted. Yeah, I get that. Absolutely. Our solar system is absolutely awesome, though. We have a really beautiful solar system. As far as you know, I don't care about what you know. At the end of the day, it's about 2.5 to 3 of our plans. So, have you ever seen the sun? Yes, we do sometimes live stream the sun. Looks beautiful, but frightening at the same time. That's true. It is really stunning. I really love the formation of even the bands themselves. I think it's just such a beautiful view to be able to get to see Jupiter. And a lot of people do ask me, what's my favorite planets? Obviously, Jupiter when it comes to the visual aspects. I think it's really good looking. My camera is the SV305. Gas giant, it is. The banding is your favorite? Yeah. I think that's what makes Jupiter just so stunning. It's just the coloration that we see with it. I really enjoy Saturn But Jupiter just wins for sure. I've seen PN7 2027 Earth's it's actually like the ninth moon. I know that it came out as like the second moon, but we have 9 quasi moons currently. But I have not yet, not with my equipment. Achievement gonna be hot there in the world. Dang. Oh, you just got to see Star S50, dude. That's awesome. She loves that stuff. That is super awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, PN7, the asteroid captured asteroid, small quasi moon. And dangerous to see the sun through a telescope. No, as long as you're doing it properly with like filtration. You hear about the small asteroid pass over Antarctica on the first? I did not. Imagine how fierce the weather is on that planet right now. I know, right? Absolutely, Salvador. Absolutely. Hey, Christopher. Good morning. How are you? Marbles, this is how Jupiter was started. Nice. Scott, what's up, dude? Good morning to you, bud. What do you think of 3i Atlas? It's just a comet. It's a comet. We'll see it in November as it comes out from behind the sun. Elwood, good morning, buddy. How you doing? You have filter required for sun. We do. That is right. So what is this? Jupiter. Hanging out Jupiter this morning. Beautiful Jupiter. Good morning, Jan. How are you? It's your favorite planet. Jupiter is amazing. There's a lot to say for Jupiter. A lot to say when it comes to Jupiter, just how gorgeous it is. Let me try a little bit of focus again. We're going to lose a little bit of contrast as the sun continues to come up, but we should be good for a bit. Let me try to bring in some brightness first. Should be good for a bit here, though. Where's Jenny? I'm not sure. She's probably sleeping right now. How are you filming it? This is a 11-inch Schmidt cast screen telescope, the C11 from Celestron. And then we use a SB305 camera for it. Spawn surface, or its atmosphere. You go with the atmosphere when it comes to the Great Red Spot. Stored there on Jupiter. It is, yep. This is the Great Red Spot right there on beautiful Jupiter. 60-50, yeah, I would hope so. What are your thoughts on why the storms alternate in direction? It's a good question. Honestly, it's just going to come from a lot of different things, similar to what we see here when it comes to atmospheric pressure. Is most likely going to be what we see on Jupiter. The crazy thing is, when we look at like hurricanes, typhoons here on our planet, those are caused by low pressure systems, where this is a high pressure system on Jupiter. It's quite a bit different than what the perspective of what we see here on. See the red spot? Yeah, ain't it amazing? Is it Jupiter day? It's definitely Jupiter morning this morning. Looks magical, it is. It's the biggest, fastest interstellar object. I mean, it is. It's the first time that we've ever captured an interstellar object that actually is coming inbound. I mean, it's just a comet at the end of the day. We see all the verifications, though, that it's a interstellar comet. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a comet. Do you ever get a Starlink blocking the view? Honestly, no. It's not that big of a deal. They move so fast. They're really, really dim. Red spot in like 200. It's at least 250 years. So then you take it in perspective, it's probably somewhere around 350 years. Though we can't say exactly how old it is, but we know it's at least 250, 275 years old, based on its, the observation of the Great Red Spot. It's your favorite planet, Christopher? That's awesome. It is amazing. This is a really gorgeous planet. Hi, Andrade. Hopefully I said that right. Let me see if I can say your name. Golharme. Hopefully I said it right. You drag the C11 around, or is that use at home? This is inside the observatory here. It basically sets on the mount. There's times I'll have to take it off, though. Put on different telescopes on that mount, but it's just here in the observatory, hanging down on the mount. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. Thank you. Jupiter and Saturn have those moons that are of interest to us. Both of them do. Both actually have very interesting moons that need to be researched a little bit more. Mostly Jupiter is the main focus right now when it comes to Europa. But then you have a few moons over by Saturn too that have missions going to be coming up. Neptune's the best. You like Neptune? Neptune's cool. It's alright. Happy Jupiter morning. There we go. Marge Simpson voice. Nice. That's awesome. Sorry, I have to ask him, what is a red spot? It's a massive storm on Jupiter. Then you put about 2.5 of our planets inside of. It's been raging on probably for somewhere around 350 years, the best estimate that we have. It is coming to the end, though. It is starting to shrink and get smaller over time. Thanks, Stephen. I appreciate it, man. Honestly, thank you. Thank you. Jupiter does have rings. Yep, it has 4 rings. It has beautiful rings. Though we can't see them from here on Earth. It's not like the rings that we see with Saturn. Saturn's rings mostly being ice water, which is very reflective. Very, very reflective. Oh no, Jupiter has the atmosphere. It does have an atmosphere. The storm is turning. I don't want it to go away. I know. I mean, we live in such a wonderful time to get to even see rings around Saturn. This great storm on Jupiter. There's just so many things that in the time that we live in is just amazing. No coloration here. Yeah, this is just how it is. This is a one-shot camera, so this is exactly what it's going to look like if I put my phone on it. Exactly what it looks like. How long will the dot take to go away? We're not really sure. Honestly, we don't have a good estimate on how long it'll take, because what's happening inside the surface of the gas planet Jupiter here, there's a lot of heat in this region, and that high pressure just kind of pulling it up. And the reason why it continues on for so long is the rotation that's going on. Just how fast Jupiter itself is rotating seems to be the main point of why does it last so long. Do they know how the storm was created? We honestly don't. Do we know what's causing the storm to stop? We should just assume same thing we see here when it comes to our storms, for example. Just lots of energy. How many planets can your rig see like this? Jupiter is the only one that we can see like this, obviously. We see Saturn amazingly. Neptune, Uranus come in as like a blue dot. Venus comes in almost like a happy face. We see planetary phases with it. Mars is pretty decent. We get a pretty good view of of Mars. But this is just a really, really massive look on Jupiter. It's a massive planet, and it's relatively close compared to something like Saturn, and then getting way out there, Uranus and Neptune, and even if we're looking towards Pluto. Is this a live look? It is. Yep, this is a live view of Jupiter. Here, let me just tap my feet around, move the telescope a bit. It's been disturbing some planets. Do you know what's been? What do you mean by disturbing some planets? Probably got most of it up there. What's the other side of Jupiter look like? We never see those pictures. We see the other side very quickly. Jupiter spins very, very fast, so we see all sides of Jupiter. Like, for example, if you came in when I first started the stream, the great red spot was pointing closer to the center left side, and it's moving very quickly. We see Jupiter's rotation very quickly. Can you define what kind of storm it is? It's a high pressure storm. That's very similar to like a hurricane, typhoon here. Though we get low pressure storms, it's a high pressure storm. Catchy telescope, Venus and Mercury look like extreme rainbows. Oh, because you get chromatic aberration. Yeah. Some planets are reacting strangely. I'm not too sure what you mean, reacting strangely. Why so blurry or hazy? I mean, it's something that's way up in the sky, and that's a live view of it. And by the way, the daytime's coming. Like, daylight's coming out for us, 7:13 in the morning. So I'm waiting for the bus. Ah, it's awesome, Shan. How you doing? How's your day, by the way? Yep, notice the red storm has moved some, yep. Jupiter is a fast rotating planet, very, very fast. Would put those glow-in-the-dark stickers on your show, but I'm a grown man. I don't want people to make fun of me. Dude, you still let anybody in your room, I guess. Well, the meter count ended up on the other night. On the peak, it was 104. I think we ended up on 104 meters the other night. We got some really, really, really good fireballs 2 nights ago. Just getting started. Awesome. Can you see planets in closer solar system? So we don't see the planets, we see the effects. So we're looking at periodic dimming periods, which match based on their orbits. We can look at spectroscopy when we use other tools to be able to look through like the atmosphere of those planets to try to get a good understanding what's the composition, for example. But not with the telescope. Obviously, we could see the star; they're super bright. But we don't see the planets unless somehow they were crazy, crazy bright. But then let's kind of take it back the other direction. We have seen the jumbos over towards the Great Orion through James Webb Space Telescope. These are binary planets that are about the same size as Jupiter per se. So we do see those visually, which is very interesting in itself. But they're not near stars, though. They're kind of wandering planets. Can you look at Saturn? It's already set for us, not above the horizon. Is it hard for a beginner to get this kind of view? Not really. I mean, you can definitely get this kind of view, especially as we come up on opposition in January. It's a lot easier to see Jupiter for sure. You just need a decent telescope at the end of the day. Hi, Paulo. How you doing? Jupiter flat like Earth. Oh, man. You're serious? I hope you're not actually serious. It's amazing how we are both in the Central Time Zone. It's completely daylight here. Yeah, it's getting daylight out real fast. I'm having to actually change the exposure a little bit to keep the brightness from coming through. Changing up the gamma some. Definitely, the Earth is not flat. You can kind of see them if they're in front of stars. Well, we see the dimming effect from them. We see how it appears that it dims out a little bit. We get a little bit more brightness. You see we'll start to lose our exposure quite a bit here soon. Bring in a little bit more brightness here. There we go. Yep, absolutely. It's crazy. Other galaxy million light years away, and we know they got planets. I might be able to. It's very possible. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely possible. East Coast, 8 a.m. Nice, very nice. It's about as fake as you are, Osaka. It's about as fake as you are. Is there a view from the north or south? Can I get this on the telescope from Melbourne? So I'm in the northern hemisphere, and yeah, absolutely, Jupiter. How much does your view and location matter? Like if you were in Australia compared to us, you'll just see it upside down compared to what I see. Of course, this is the view from the northern hemisphere, and if you're in the southern hemisphere, you see stuff upside down, of course. Have you been tracking Comet Lemon? We did a live stream of it last night for the members. Can I take a picture of the sky tomorrow morning? It's always about 5 to 6 a.m. when I see it. Oh, okay. I got you. Absolutely. You're in Hawaii. It's 2:15 a.m. Nice. Absolutely awesome. There's a live view. Okay, got that one already. East Coast Stadium. I think I got all the other comments up there. Good time to grab a drink real quick. Let me grab a drink. By the way, good morning, y'all. Glad to have everybody. Living in the country, the farmer was getting his corn out of the field this morning. Oh, no way. Yep, it is harvest season for sure. Tells a lot about a planet if they know a lot about the star. We can get a good estimate on a lot of that stuff. We can get a good estimate based on how big that planet possibly could be. We can also look at like I don't know if you've ever seen how this works. So if you ever look at some telescopes, you'll see a laser being pointed up. And by doing that, you're able to mark basically where the star is. And what you're looking for is the wobble, per se. And then you can start to get gravitational understanding of the gravity and what's actually affecting it. So that can also help you determine how much mass is around that star that we're looking at. Tell me why apple trees are blooming. I got no clue. Honestly, don't know. Not my forte. Melbourne, 11:16 p.m. Oh, dang, you got Saturn out tonight. In Brisbane, it's 10:17 p.m. Y'all should go out and take a look at Saturn for sure. Really beautiful view of Saturn tonight as well. I'm going to try to get Saturn tonight. This is the game plan here. Go live with Saturn before the clouds come in. We got a brand new camera coming in from SV1. They want us to test out some of their equipment. So, brand new camera coming in. We'll be checking it out tonight. Yo, Paolo. Thank you so much, Paolo. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for becoming a member. One of us and one of us. That is true. Well, that is true. Hi, Lopez. Welcome in. How you doing? Anyways, if you are new here, by the way, hi. Glad to have you. If you've been here for a long time, welcome back. Definitely always glad to have y'all. What's a little orange spot on it? That's the great red spot right there. That's the massive storm on Jupiter. Super massive storm up on Jupiter. Beautiful too. We call that the great red spot. I'll pull it over a bit here in the telescope. There we go. Y'all want to try to stack it? Let me know if you want to stack it. Are you a hobbyist or working astronomer? Dude, someone told me that I'm a toenail eater by day, so I go with that nowadays. Someone told me I'm a toenail chewer. I'll stack it. Let's do it. All right, let's go. Let's get a stack this morning. Let me get this big old box. Actually, it's kind of nice. You guys can see how many images we have. Like on the top side, you can see it counting up really fast. There's 125, 140 images, 154 images. Get some brightness real quick. See if we can get a nice cool view. That's how you get high definition views of like planets when you can do live stacking similar to what we see here. That's Jupiter. Hanging out Jupiter this morning. That's pretty cool, ain't it? Usually what I normally like to do is run it up to about 1,000 images stacked on top of each other. What stacking does, it just kind of puts each image on top of each other, and so you get rid of like the noisy ones, the ones that are out of focus, and you're grabbing the best of the best images so you can get a better view of what you're seeing in the morning. So this is what it looks like stacked, and without it being stacked, this is kind of what we're seeing in the live view. We can take a look at kind of the difference in the two. Helps bring out some of the contrast as well. Just an amazing way to be able to view planets. Absolutely amazing way to be able to view the planets. Crazy beautiful, ain't it? And if you want to grab a screenshot, let me get this big old box out of your way. If you want to get a screenshot this morning, here you go. And kind of get most of the pixelation out. There you go. Let me get a little bit of brightness on it though. A little bit of brightness without blowing it way out. There you go. Yeah, feel free to grab a screenshot real quick. Beautiful planet Jupiter. But very easy to understand. Keep making content. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. Can you see the Jupiter's moons? We can. We will as well. We can do that. We'll do that. Let's get rid of our live stack real quick. That's 1,000 images, by the way. So this is maxed out to the point where I basically tell it to stop. But there we go. You think it's fake? Okay, cool story. All right, let me pull in some brightness. So obviously Jupiter here. We'll go over to Io first. Let me speed up the telescope a bit here. Io is going to be this one right here. This is the most volcanic mass in our solar system. Io, beautiful Io. One of my favorite for sure. Then of course you got Jupiter. Then you got here, you got Europa, you got Ganymede. Pull it the right way on the telescope. You got Europa first. This is a icy moon with the ocean underneath it. Then you got Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system, and way over here. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. And there is the moon Callisto, which orbits way the heck out there. Little tiny guy out there. Beautiful, ain't it? Go back to Jupiter here. There we go. It's definitely not AI. AI could not handle something like this. You can actually look this up. You can actually see what does Jupiter look like right now and then come back and verify we're looking at the right thing. Honestly, I would highly recommend that too. Just to put ease in your mind. Like to me, like I think AI is going to ruin people. And then you get people like you, obviously, that make AI come off as the mainstream thing, to be honest. Love Jupiter? Yeah, absolutely. Jupiter is amazing. Really gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Make sure I got the rest of the comments here. We get the rest of it. Come from the Earth telescope. It is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Seen Jupiter 100 times? Capri telescope is legit? Yeah. Is that the moon? They were moons just a minute ago. Now we're looking at Jupiter. Can you do Saturn? Tonight we will. Tonight. You do any hydrogen alpha sun stuff? I do not. I don't use hydrogen alpha. Shoemaker Levi 9 over by Jupiter. That's really cool. Talk about 8 or 9 planets. We always forget that these moons might as well be planets. Well, I mean, in a sense, in the definition, they can't be, though. The definition of moons and planets are completely in their own form. But I would agree. Like, we talk about life on planets, but we forget it. We forget to talk about life on moons, and I think that's a very important context for sure. We always got to remember about life on moons. What time do you start your stream? This morning I started about 38 minutes ago. Just depends on the night. What kind of telescope do you have? This is a C11, 11-inch mid cast screen. How about the planet Saturn? Can you show it to us tonight? We will. We'll get it tonight. Right now it's morning time for me. What's your favorite astronomical body in our solar system? Jupiter. Besides our planet, obviously, but Jupiter. Jupiter is amazing. Jupiter is absolutely amazing. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. You're a Pluto fan, Scott? Pluto's cool. Pluto is definitely cool. Pluto is definitely awesome. It has an ocean under it. That is correct. A lot of moons actually have oceans on them. A lot of moons do. We talk about Callisto. It may have a little bit of an ocean, but it's mostly a rocky, icy body. There may be a little bit of an ocean, but not what we see, like on Europa, for example. Mars real close to, really close to the sun, so we can't see it currently. Not until about the end of January into February we'll start to see Mars. The bells are brown are amazing. Yeah, the bands that make her dance are absolutely awesome. Why does it resolve so fast? It just does. It just does. Thank you, Galactic. I appreciate that, bud. Honestly, thank you. Is it true that Ganymede is warmer because it's closer to Jupiter? In a sense, there's a lot of tidal forces when we talk about Ganymede itself. There's a lot of different tidal forces going on. David, thank you so much for joining as a member, bud. And by the way, if, the two that just joined as a member today, you can check out that video, the live that we did yesterday. You'll be able to check out what we've seen with Comet and Lemon. That's really awesome. With Friends with Clyde. Oh, no way, Scott. That's super awesome. Dude, that is super awesome. That is really cool. That's a heck of a privilege. Giant Jupiter, yep. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate it. Do you ever look at the moon? We do. We do. Are any moons that have moons? So, not in the definition of what a moon would actually be. There's asteroids that have moons, planets that have moons. But we really wouldn't use the definition of a moon to be a moon of a moon. You ever go to an observatory? I'm setting an observatory. Why was that question removed? Because it was talking about Uranus. The jokes get old. And just like another one, someone just wrote out the P word like 100 different times for some dumb reason. No clue why. No clue why. Just to get their account banned or something. I got no clue. Let me actually report it too. I'll get them. That's how you lose your account pretty quick by doing that. Anyways, what's your favorite nebula? Probably the Great Orion Nebula, honestly. Between the Great Orion Nebula and also, I would say the Great Orion Nebula and maybe the Eagle Nebula, the Pillar Creations. I think they're both really beautiful. By the way, yeah, why did that comment get removed? It's about the planet Uranus. The jokes get sold so fast. Do you ever go to an observatory? I'm sitting in an observatory right now. What's your favorite nebula? I got that one for sure. All right, let me get the comments sketch back up here. I'm sitting on the old comments for some reason. There we go. Oh, TI, they should change the name of Uranus. I agree. Most people don't even understand that you don't even pronounce it as Uranus. It's actually pronounced Uranus. I believe this morning's news, Earth has 2 moons. We actually have 9 quasi-moons, technically. In your opinion, what's the most interesting planet and why? Our planet, obviously. We got a very, very, very unique planet. But for observing, though, I would definitely go with Jupiter. The planet that we're looking at here, I think Jupiter is just a really, really striking and beautiful moon. Or not moon, sorry, planet. Let me bring in a little bit more brightness. We're going to lose it in the daylight here. See how the daylight's coming up a lot faster on us. And then let's try to focus as well. Focus. Try to get a better view. There we go. Hey, what up, B? How you doing? Good morning. Morning, Desi. How are you? In your opinion, I got that one already. What's the weirdest planet? Ooh. The weirdest planet? Probably going to be Mercury, to be honest. I think Mercury is a really weird planet. TI. Man, you're just getting attacked by the bot all morning, aren't you? Do you ever look at stars? Sometimes we do. Beautiful rings, and Jupiter has gorgeous bending. Yep, it does. Definitely an hour observation. Even though Jupiter obviously has its own rings, has 4 rings, but it's really gorgeous. You seen Lemon yet? We did. We live streamed it last night. Why is Mercury so weird? Man, it's tough. Its core makes up most of the planet itself, so there's a lot of questions of why is the core so massive? Was there a massive, massive impact in the day? Is it just because it was too close to the sun? That it's just a good question. Honestly, I think Mercury ends up being one of the really interesting planets to try to understand. Yeah, that is true. Venus is much hotter than Mercury, but that's just because the atmosphere, though. What always makes me wonder is Boots Void. Yeah, Boots Void's really interesting. Let's see if I got the rest of the questions. I think I got most of them. I didn't even think my comments sounded wrong. Oh no, it's just the bot takes out certain things to keep up with the rules, to try to keep the rules in context. Have you ever observed a dark planet? So you're talking about a planet that's a wandering planet? Just through James Webb Space Telescope. Does Jupiter have rings? It does. There's 4 rings around Jupiter. All of our gas planets have rings. All of them do. Love seeing Jupiter. I know, it's so good. It's so beautiful today. Such a beautiful view. Look how far the Great Red Spot's actually moved since we started the live stream. We've only been live streaming for 44 minutes, and it's moved a lot. Do you believe in Planet X? The odds of finding another planet is under 1% at this point in our solar system. Started to have rings many years ago. We did. We're going Planet Joe? That's awesome. That's awesome. Our planet's called Terra. I mean, we call it Moon. Obviously, Terra is one of the terms that we're used for. Terra just ends up being like a surface type, a surface body. Sound like a good sleep? I did. I got a really good sleep last night. Is the storm still spinning around? It is. As which planet I'm currently seeing above the horizon the sun rises? Venus. You're probably seeing Venus around the horizon. And X has to exist. Why does that? You said that? That's a great question. Who knows? I think it's a horrible, horrible method to say as well. I think saying that it must exist, or it has to exist, is horrible. That's not within the scientific method at all. Get a friend with the picture of Planet X. I can send it to you. Okay, I mean, we've been trying to observe it with massive telescopes and stuff and still haven't seen it. So I'm guessing probably not. Keeping up with the comments tonight? I am. Got any question? What's the first planet in our solar system? Mercury. Mercury is the first planet. Then you go from Mercury to Venus, Venus to Earth, Earth to Mars, Mars to Jupiter, Jupiter to Saturn, Saturn to Uranus, and then Uranus over to Neptune. The ancients writing inscriptions. Some are saying that it's near the sun, so we can't see it yet. No, we have the Parker Space Probe that goes out towards the sun, always observing it. We're always observing the sun in a sense. Not to mention, like if it was on the backside of the sun, we're going around it all the time on our planet. And this is an arguable way that you could say is that okay, maybe it's behind the sun, so we just don't see it, which could be true, like in that method. But the problem is we have so many different things, like even on Mars that looks out. We have different probes that are out there observing the sun itself. We would have detected it through those type of systems. So it doesn't even hold. It don't even hold itself. Well, when will Parker probe hit the sun? At the end of its life, it'll probably go that way. Can you see black holes? We see the effects, not the black holes. Like energy itself cannot leave black holes, but we can see the effects from black holes. For example, the disk or just the gravitational force. How old is our universe? That's a good question. We have a rough estimate, but I think the real question is how old is it? It's something that we truly just can't define yet. What do you think was before the Big Bang? Don't know. Not what science tries to answer. Honestly, at the end of the day, that's not something that science tries to answer. Then you just get into beliefs, and I think beliefs are absolutely awesome. But at the end of the day, like science doesn't try to answer what was before the Big Bang. It would be outside the realm of what scientific method is. What's time and life combined? Don't know. Honestly, don't know. A darkening is a sun simulator mirror. That's okay, Sandy. You can have that thought. You can make a hypothesis and find a way to be able to test it. 831 in the Philippines. 831 in the Indian, right? Megadon Harpoon. Or Megadon, what is it? Megadon Harpoon? Is that right? Megadon Harpoon. So blast your lab. Well, I'm too tired too. Oh, I got you, but say the gravitational influence of some object to indicate a planet. There's some sense in that. Like there is some sense there, but you have to be able to detect a planet to say that it is a planet, if that kind of makes sense. But there is calculations for sure. There are definitely calculations that don't make a lot of sense. But it's the same thing when we talk about like dark matter, for example. Things that we can observe and still question, well, what the heck is dark matter? Could it be black holes? Could it be something else? Who knows? Answer hypothesis that are possible. No, we don't. Science only answers things that are observable and testable through independent testing. That's what it tries to answer at the end of the day. Now, I don't mean that scientists can't become theoretical on their own. There are definitely a lot of scientists that become theoretical, but no one knows. How did the Big Bang happen? We don't know. At the end of the day, we don't know. We honestly don't know. What else can you check out that are used for what are you using for optics? So we're using the C11 right now for the optics, and most of the planets for sure. But it's becoming daytime really fast for us. So I just have to keep trying to turn out the gamma, pull out a lot of brightness to be able to keep up. Been observing the moon for years, and the Earth is definitely going to end from like a drunken or I had no clue what you mean there. I throw many wrenches in modern science. It's a good thing though. Like we want wrenches. We want to prove our knowledge wrong because that's the only way you get a better understanding of things, how things work. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like it's a good thing to prove yourself wrong because that becomes better knowledge at the end of the day. Hopefully that kind of makes sense to you anyways. I think when a person quits trying to learn, well, I don't know. I mean, when a person quits trying to learn, then obviously they're going to come to a point that their views in life of its own, or views just of anything, becomes ignorant to everything. Had the chance to observe anything from the Rome's telescope. Which Rome's telescope? What's the best planet? Our planet, for sure. Does hyperverse exist? Don't know. Honestly, you keep asking theoretical stuff, things that we can't answer. Using for optics, brand Celestron C11. Can we see the great red spots right here on the right side? It's actually hard to make it out now. The sun's coming up so fast, but it is here on Jupiter, on the bottom right side. See if I can get any kind of light to come through properly. It's gonna be so hard with the amount of brightness of the sun now. Almost make it out there. It is now a plate spheroid. That is true. Where's 3i Atlas behind the sun? Where about on Earth would you get the clearest picture of Jupiter? Anywhere on Earth. Honestly, being on like a mountain makes it a lot easier. Less atmosphere above you. Yeah, absolutely. Celestron is really good. Really good brand. Best planet to observe? Honestly, I'd say Jupiter. I think Jupiter is one of the best planets to observe. Relatively large planet, wait for that. Oh, I mean, there could be. Yeah, there definitely could be. There could be a lot of different context of why or what's going on there. There could even be other things nearby planets that we just don't understand at the end of the day. Especially when we get further out, like towards Neptune, for example, which is kind of where that conversation goes. The pull and the forces between Neptune and something else that we just can't calculate. What happened on our lifetime on space events? What will happen on our lifetime on space events? I mean, all kinds of different things. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, there's a lot of different things that we'll see through our lifetime. For example, like this is the third interstellar comet that we're getting to see, and we captured it on the inbound side rather than when it was leaving the solar system. So, I mean, that's a crazy space event, to be honest. Like, that shows that technologies have advanced to such a point that we're able to get to that point. It's just really cool. You can also observe the sun during the day by just looking at it. I mean, technically we can. We have solar filters. Well, when will be the pink moon? In the beginning of next year. What telescope do you recommend for home users? It depends. It depends on what you want to do, to be honest. Oh, Paulo the bot getting you. And Uranus, you can catch it. We can capture Uranus, yeah. Why is it Jupiter? What will be the coolest color for the moon to be? I think it's cool just in the form that it is. Go find Sirius. Sirius is really close to Saturn, not above the horizon right now. Thanks, T. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. If it was blue, you'd like the moon if it was blue. That'd be kind of cool. How does a black hole have a core? Don't have the answer. Probably singularity, though. Hi, Karen. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Chad, welcome in, bud. Welcome in. If it was blue, I would almost agree. Like a blue moon would actually be really cool. How many sides do you recommend for viewing Venus? I've never attempted yet. Ooh, this is tough. Venus is one of the hardest things to do, so you don't want a lot of light. But even like a 4-inch Mac Cassegrain would be a good one for Venus. You just got to get a lot of the brightness out to be able to enjoy the planetary phases of Venus. So it's a great time to sleep color. I would agree. I would definitely agree. Like a purple moon, that'd be really well. Go to Saturn. It's not above the horizon. You have a telescope? No, I don't have a telescope at all. Oh my goodness. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see the sun trying to brighten up the background here. The sky. How we're looking at Jupiter in 3 minutes ago. Not real time Jupiter. Yep, that's true. Doing a project on Jupiter, so this is cool for him to see. Oh no way, that's so cool. Yeah, that is super cool. Are you an astronomer? No, I'm a toenail chewer. I'm just a toenail chewer. Oh my goodness, you guys are fun. Yeah, Jupiter's about to go. Well, I mean, technically, we can actually track Jupiter through the sky all day long. We can actually track it through the sky. No, I'm in the Midwest. What planet are you on? Earth. Yeah, technically, you can track Jupiter through the sky, though. It just becomes so washed out from the atmosphere that you can hardly make out what you're seeing. Do this in real life. Hey, do this in real life. What's that? Not sure what you mean. But I know it is cold this morning. I'm going to ask if a laser has a distance meter attached. Some do. You can get lasers for detecting distance. Absolutely. Have you played Outer Wilds? I have not. Never even heard of that one. We'll capture a black hole ejecting a beam of light. So that's energy, right? Yeah, but it's not from within the black hole itself. That's going to be from the disk itself. Just a lot of take it in concept. A lot of energy through radiation, or just example would be like friction, like rubbing your hands together per se. It would be like probably the best way to do that. And then once you get so much energy, then all of a sudden you have this blown outwards effect from it. Two sunset sunset traveling into Area 51. Okay, cool. It's about the best I can get. Jupiter got cheap 6-inch Newtonian refractor. Oh, dude, you probably got to get a lot of your light out though on that thing. That 6-inch Newtonian is probably very fast. You want to get around somewhere in that f23, f26 ratio. Then you'll be able to get it a lot better. It's just crazy bright, Jupiter is. But if you can figure out how to dim it down a little bit, use filters, then you'll get a better view for sure. Sky's so dark. It's not. It's starting to become bright. Got clouds in the Philippines. That sucks. That's horrible. Imagine if right now there are beings in the direction of Jupiter, looking at our solar system, trying to figure out why our sun is dimming to them. That's true. As it's spinning that fast, it does. Yeah, Jupiter spins very fast. Can you show us Uranus? It's not something I can capture in the daytime. What about stars? You can't see them in our view. No, you got to get more exposure to capture stars. If you go out and look at Jupiter, it's super bright, super bright. You need to have a really bright star near Jupiter to be able to pick them up in this type of dimness. Scientists told me Jupiter was formed 4.6 billion years ago, roughly. Yeah. What channel is this? Astronomy. All about astronomy. And you guys keep getting attacked by oh, it's because you keep saying Uranus. Uranus gets muted just because too many jokes about it. How come we haven't been wiped out by big floating rocks? Space is massive. I think what you're missing in the context there is space itself is massive, really massive. There's a lot of space in between stuff. Can we see moons of Jupiter's? We can. Actually have a patent for a sun simulator. Did not make. Oh, that just got kicked out pretty quick. Oh, because you had a dot between stuff. Doesn't make you wonder. Okay, whatever. Don't make me wonder too much. It is massive, yeah, absolutely. I think that just the scale of objects and space in between objects really matter. Do you like neutron stars? I think neutron stars are cool. How we get so far away from stuff? How do we get so far away from stuff? Everything's expanding. Everything is basically on its expansion. 3i Atlas behind the sun right now. Won't be able to see it until November. Popped up in the feed. What's that about? It's just a small captured asteroid. Technically, we got 9. We got 9 quasi-moons currently, plus our main moon. Just small captured asteroids that just stay with us for a short period of time. Could be months, even years. Then they eventually get pulled out from the sun. What time is it in our country right now? 7:42 a.m. Jupiter has 97 moons yet. 97 official moons now. How could it expand so fast? Man, expansion is super fast. Super fast. I can't explain exactly how it or why it expands as fast as it does, but how is just the energy. Something about the energy doing it. Else now? It's a little fuzzy. Oh, it's just daylight's coming up quick. The daylight is coming. I probably should try to focus a little bit though, huh? Pay attention to focusing. Yeah, no, daylight's coming up really quick on us. Let me see if I can pull out a little bit of the brightness, maybe. I get to look a little bit better somehow. Oh, it's gonna be so tough to do. The daylight's gonna win. How about that? Is that a little easier to see? Daylight 8:43 a.m. for you. Dang. What's your name? See this, guys. How do you feel about Techron's? What in the gravity of the sun still Jupiter's planets? I guess the question would be, why would it though? At the same time, like obviously it has a force to it, but it's not that the moons themselves are attracted from the sun. They're more attracted towards Jupiter at that point. What are you using? C11 telescope. Oh, Jupe. That is right. Jupe. What is dark energy? We honestly don't know. Hence the term dark. Do you think that we're spiraling and moving through the universe? I mean, we are. We obviously know that we are. Yo, what up, Justin? How you doing, bud? Good morning. I don't know, so that I can address. Thank you. Oh, you can call me Roman. Just go for Roman. What telescope? C11. Can you zoom in on this big red spot? This is the most zoom that we can do without putting in a Barlow. You need a Barlow to get more zoom. You need a Barlow to get more zoom. Here, let me see if I can get the deal to come out. It's Kalis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Nope, Desi did it too. Oh, thanks, Ayo. I appreciate it. Salamapo. Once in the red or the eyesight of Jupiter. Right now we are. Yeah, the great red spots on the right side, bottom right. People in space weren't able to recover. And that's a whole different context to go through. Is this AI? Yeah, this AI. Or not. What paradise for you? A place. What's paradise for you? A place? How you feel while doing something you love? I don't know exactly what the reference to paradise is being itself. I mean, obviously we have paradise here. You have paradise through your relationship with other things, through your beliefs, obviously. It don't have any context to what we do here, though. Can you see the car Mustang? I cannot. I cannot. I think I got the rest up there. I think so. Anyways. Yep, the massive storm. Yep. Your son just asked how big is the red storm. About 2.5 of our planets. 2.5 to 3 of our planets can fit inside of it. What's the next planet you'll do after this? It'll be the end. Honestly, like Jupiter is the easiest thing I can hit right now. It'll be the end of the stream, though. Tonight we're going to get Saturn. Jupiter is the scariest planet in the solar system. It can be. Yeah, absolutely. Talking about know how many oranges fit in Jupiter. The massive storm. Yep, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, tonight will be Saturn for me. At some point, we'll probably end the live here shortly. But tonight will be all about Saturn. We got a new camera coming in, so it's going to be kind of fun. You find Earth scary. I just find people on Earth scary. What you thought on what the past singularity? Honestly, I have no thoughts to it. Honestly, I honestly don't have thoughts to it, to be honest. Not my side of stuff. First time seeing Jupiter on your lives. Oh, is it, Stacy? I'm glad to have you, by the way. Good morning to you. What time Saturn stream start tonight? Probably somewhere around maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Time. We'll try to get to it. Could even be a little bit before that. We're gonna try to beat the clouds tonight. But I'm thinking, hi Jesslyn, how you doing? How are you? I'm thinking like 7:30 Central Time, roughly. Hopefully. Choose pi matrix telescope. I don't know anything about pi matrix telescopes. But honestly, like I really like the Celestra on the SV Bondi brands. First time that I've seen a telescope channel in my feed. Oh, that's awesome, Sega. Glad to have you. How many planets like Earth? But Earth is the only one. Hopefully, there are many planets like Earth, but I mean, yeah, like in one sense, there are probably some planets very similar to what Earth is like. And yeah, we haven't discovered life outside of our planet yet. We found evidence, of course, but just not been able to just say, hey, this is definitely some type of life. What time is it now where I'm at? 7:47 a.m. Orb on the upper hand of Jupiter. Yeah, that's a dust spot on the camera. Yeah, let me kind of come back over to you. You can see the dust spot in the camera itself. See how it looks like a little donut? A little dust spot on the camera. You start to see that a lot in the daytime. There's another one up there. It's really dust everywhere. You kind of pull it down a little bit away from the dust. There we go. JB147b planet. It is. What lives on Jupiter? Nothing. Life as we know it wouldn't be able to survive on Jupiter. Jupiter have a ring? It does. 4. There's 4 rings around Jupiter. Otherwise, none of us would see planets this way. I appreciate it, Joe. Honestly, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Look at the sunlight coming out super fast right now. Like it is coming out fast. Try to get rid of some of the background coloring. It's coming out super fast. Jupiter in the scope. There's a wiggle in the upper band. Oh, you're probably, you know what you're seeing? You're seeing the great red spot, bro. That's what you're seeing. I got you now. Here, let me try to stack it real quick. See if I can get it to come through for you. So our telescopes, yours is upside down. You got probably a Newtonian telescope. Can you see it now? The great red spot right there. Oh, crap. That's going to be horrible. Get some of that green out of here. That's what happens when you get daylight. It's really hard to capture stuff. But you got the great red spot now on the bottom right of my view. Yours is going to be on the top left, on the top band. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the great red spot. Why do you get colder when the sun rises? Man, you get so much more like moisture to come through. You can see other solar systems and see other Earth-like planets, but you can't see Pluto on our own. I can see Pluto. Hi, what up, Toast? How you doing? Yeah, the 300-year-old storm. Yep. It can fit roughly 2.5 power planets inside of it. Oh, it's cool for your son to see. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's super awesome. Microscope, maybe. Hi, what up, Mike? Good morning, bud. How you doing? How's your morning? What's 3i Atlas? Is a comment. Just coming. We'll see it in November as it comes out from behind the sun. Hi, Sam. Good morning to you. I'm back up a little bit here. Dang, that sunlight's so bright. We're about there. What's planet that has a hexagon? The hexagon storms Saturn near its north pole. Fools of man needs coffee. Dang, I feel like I have a lot of energy. I actually slept all night. I was going to stream Saturn, but I'm like, I'm just going to lay down, spend a little bit of family time. Which then I woke up this morning, looked at the weather. I'm like, oh, dang, I should have streamed last night. It's getting bright really fast, yeah. 700 millimeter focal length versus 90 millimeter aperture with 800 millimeter focal length. Much better for deep space. Your shorter would be 3-inch aperture of 700 millimeter, 70 millimeter of 800. I would go with the. That's a tough one. The 700 by 3-inch would be pretty dang decent, to be honest. But I mean, you're really getting close to each other, though. What's the is a 3-inch? I assume that's going to be a refractor. The 90 millimeter would definitely be a refractor. What's the 3-inch one? Is it also a refractor? What's my continent? I'm in the North American area. What's really cool? Thank you. I appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, bud. Having to do these streams, I try to go live all the time. You see me all the time, except when Kansas City has clouds, then you no longer see me, obviously. When the clouds come out, it makes it tough to do stuff. Clouds make it definitely tough to do stuff. Let's try and bring out some of the brightness here. And we're almost to the end. We can continue to track Jupiter through the sky and just be a white dot here soon. Morning, Doctor Who, what, where? How's it going? My favorite planet, our planet, Earth. Jupiter said morning. Hey, good morning, Jupiter. They learn the no cloud dance. I know, man. I know. Oh, for refractors. Okay, or reflectors. They're reflectors, not refractors. Dang. It's gonna be a tough one. I would look at, like, I don't know the specifics to it. Just because, like, you're gonna get around the same F ratio on both of them. At the end of the day, you really want to just look and see which one's built a little bit more quality-wise. I want to go in a spot where there's no light pollution. I hope you're able to. Really, I hope you're able to. Honestly, I would say make sure you do that too during Milky Way season. Get to see the galactic band above you. Really cool. They got dark areas. Forgot what they're called. What's that? What has dark areas? Must have missed something. Must have missed something there. Who lives on all spiritual traits? Okay, cool. Are those belts wobbling? Well, not really. Jupiter wobbling in our view. How fast is it spinning? About 9.5 hours. Picture of a cloud covered the moon. Oh, is that really? Dude, that's actually cool. That's really cool, D. I like that. That's really cool. Milky Way season, yep. Check out Milky Way season next year. How to pronounce Uranus? Uranus. It's pronounced Uranus. The chapter is listed to show that Orion costs half the price compared to the 90 millimeter. I mean, even then, it's going to come back to what camera you use, to be honest, because your camera needs to be one that's suitable. What I would do is like a field of view calculator. If you like search on Google for example, search for telescope camera field of view calculator. That way you can get a good feeling for what it looked like for you. Your son wants to know if Jupiter spins. It does. Very fast, by the way. It spins very fast. It's about 9.5 hours to make a day, but it's differential rotation. It's a little bit different than what we expect, like on what we're used to, right? When we talk about our terrestrial planet, we all spin at the same speed. So it's a little bit different when you get out towards the equator. But the planet itself, it rotates as a whole. Where on Jupiter, it rotates differently because it is all gas. So you see differential rotation on it. Some areas are faster than others. Our park's labeled as International Dark Sky Sites. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Dope. Molecular accurately track it in real time. Never predict gas movement. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully I helped you though, Kalani. If you look up like the field of view calculator Why do I see two circles around Jupiter? Well, those are dust spots. Dust spots on the camera. Yeah, roughly about 10 hours. 9.5 to 10 hours, roughly. We'd be able to see the ether coming as it's going to pass close to the sun around. Not when it's near the sun. Not in its point that it goes through its closest approach to the sun. But we'll see it in November, though. Making Jupiter look like Mickey Mouse. They kind of are. They absolutely are. Yeah, that's what dust looks like on the camera. These are really small particles of dust. And since we're focused to Jupiter, it's past the focus of those dust spots, so it just gives it that kind of a ringish color. Hi, how's it going? Good morning. And Disney's going to get angry because of dust spots. Oh, that'll teach us, huh? All right, y'all, we're about to lose complete view here. It's going to be a little too bright here quickly. All right, sounds good, Ale. Have a good night. Thanks. Very happy Mondays. I appreciate you, buddy. Tonight's Saturn. Looking forward to Saturn. Yep, tonight's going to be Saturn. Tonight will be Saturn. Looks more like two eyes. Like a Snapchat filter. That's funny. That is funny. What was the meter count yesterday? Didn't do it yesterday, but the night before. What did we get to? Like 40 something. The night before that was 104. But we got some really good fireballs 2 nights ago. That was really cool. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. I'm glad to have you here too. Have an amazing day, Desi. Oh, sounds good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you do that. I do got some photos I'm going to try to process for 3i. I can send you the data for it too once I'm done with it. For the Galilean moons, you got to get a lot of brightness to get Galilean moons. It's probably going to be tough to get them. See how bright it is outside right now? Let's see if we can even see any Galilean moons real quick. Let's go towards like Ganymede, for example. Let's be up telescope. Ganymede Europa. You can barely see them at this point. Like really close to the dust spots. Hardly make them out. I don't know if you can see them. Barely visible at this point. Sunlight is just way too much. What's Jupiter named after? Depends on which context you go to, but a lot of gods from ancient times. Our universe is very fascinating. Yep, those are some of its moons. Do I have anything that can enter Jupiter and travel through the clouds? No. Jupiter's just too crazy. Really crazy to get near its atmosphere. Crazy. Hi, Raina. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, flashbang. Yeah. All right. I think it's time to go for the day. Put up the telescope, shut down the observatory. Do something. Can we ever visit the sun? Only Chuck Norris can. Chuck Norris is the only one that can actually visit the sun. But thanks for hanging out, by the way. Thank y'all so much for hanging out and enjoying Jupiter with us. Clear skies, y'all. Tonight, not the real Jupiter, it is. Country USA. I'll see y'all tonight with Saturn. Saturn and a new camera. Gonna be the plan. See y'all tonight, probably around 7:38ish Central Time. Should be good. Should be dark enough and have a good viewing of Saturn. Clear skies, y'all. Be awesome. Be amazing. Be good people for sure. Be kind. It's easy. It's free. Don't take nothing. Otherwise, you're just a jerk. Anyways, have an amazing day, y'all. We'll see y'all soon.